The time is the middle of a war. The scene is a heavily water-damaged cellar with a dirt floor made mud from flooding. A mess of trash marks the perimeter where the cellar wall should be. An old mattress covered in blankets surrounded by newspapers and empty glass bottles sits in the upstage right corner. Opposite this bed, a chest of drawers is set pushed slightly from the cellar wall. On top sits an old Bible and an unlit candlestick. The drawers are stuffed to the brim with old books and reading material, the contents spilling out onto the floor. Placed just off of center stage are a small wooden table and two chairs. On the table sits a small radio playing static, an ashtray, a box of matches, and a tarnished brass candle holder. Just behind this table looms a wood door leading to the upper level. Downstage, left a metal bucket of water is stuck into a mound of mud. From on top of the land, the muffled sounds of gunfire can be heard. All is silent until a large bomb explodes above, shaking the cellar. From inside the blanket, a body stirs.
How the heavens disappear in the roar. Good morning. But you must be patient, Mary. A blameless world is a spotless one. Peace, remember that, Mary. Remember what Pa said. Cleanliness is next to godliness, Mary. Don't you forget that. No matter how muddied the world may seem, don't you forget. Thundering a little close now. They're hungering tonight. Oh, Pa, do I have to wash my hands? I just want to eat right now. Please, Pa. Remember what I told you, Mary. Cleanliness is next to... Oh, I'll do it then. And don't forget to pray before bed. I hope the angels are flying high tonight. The earth ain't friendly to no birds. Yes, sir. No, the birds all left. They've been gone for a long time. Can't remember how long, but it's been long. Long as the rain. Better? Yes, much. Cleanliness is next to. You go into the world, into the earth, wishing you could hear the birds sing, but they're all gone now. Oh, Pa, can't we read Genesis? No, nothing but a ghost of a song left. Awfully dark, ain't it, Pa? Even a little light. Ain't it awful dark? Coming overhead now, I tell myself. Coming from the air before they reach the ground, awful dark. The ones that scared them birds away. Oh, Pa! I wished you could read me Genesis. Why don't you let me fly away with the birds? It's raining so hard now. They're home free because they've gone and left the land. No one knows when the owner will be back. And I know it needed to rain. But the thundering, it's gotten awfully loud, ain't it? They've come now. Shh. Quiet down, Mary. You know you haven't got wings. And they're hungry tonight. What are you going to do? Pa can't tuck you in if you haven't read your prayers. Genesis, Pa. I know, it's raining. Go to the ark. It's safe in the ark. The earth will endure, he promises. Just go to the ark. Go into the ark. 7, unclean. Every kind of bird.
Soldier 1 enters, dragging Soldier 2 behind. Soldier 1 holds a flashlight in his teeth. They are both covered head to toe in mud.
Please, sir, I don't want to die.
You think any of us wants to? Get on your knees.
No, please, sir. My mom's back
I
home.
said get on your knees. I don't want to do this any more than you, but someone has got to do the dirty
Dirty
work.
work, sir. You know I didn't ask to be sent here. I'm not even an adult yet. Please, not here. All I want is to go home.
We all want to get home, right? But home ain't far off now. Just close your eyes.
Please.
Sir, so when I said close your eyes, do you want to see it?
Not here. At least take me upstairs. I hate the mud.
You're a funny man worried about being dirty, facing the end of a gun.
Can't I at least be afforded some dignity?
Dignity? Yeah, you're a funny man, but you're still a man, sure.
Aren't you man too?
I am. And that's why That's why you have to die, okay? Man started this war and man will end it.
A war over what?
Goodness.
This is goodness.
In order to reach goodness, you have to... I know what I'm fighting for.
I did nothing. I fought for nothing. I wanted to die in a field. That's what you always imagine. Something clean and honorable. To die clean.
Shit. Damn it.
You didn't kill me.
Not yet, anyhow.
Should have killed me. I would have killed you.
It only ever has been just us in the mud, hasn't it? The dirt on the floor, watered by the tears of the sky. That's all I ever fought for.
I don't understand.
Truth is, it can get awful lonely. Fields only have so much room for corpses. Has it always been just mud?
It was more once, I think.
Well, now I guess it's no more.
No more.
No more. Fighting for no more. I suppose we're all boys in the end, ain't we? Chasing fireflies in the great fields of glory. It's a fool's errand,
A dangerous errand.
but an errand nonetheless. Like picking up groceries. Remember that? You remember groceries?
You were gonna kill me.
I know. You could get milk and eggs and cheese, candy at the counter. That was good. It was good. Remember how good it was.
It was good, wasn't it? The battle's only just begun.
So they say.
They say it's just the beginning of the end.
They say.
Well,
It's the start. And yet we're already 2 years in. I don't think we're close. I don't see an end to the fighting in sight.
I suppose you're right. But they don't pay you to think.
Maybe I'm wrong. Well, who's to say? I am hungry, though.
At least that's something you can hold true. Starvation may be mean, but at least it's real.
Well, it's not regulated, so I'm sure you're right. Orders is orders.
They give them and you follow.
Yes, and you hope that whatever you're fighting for is right.
If you can say that fighting for no more is right, then yes.
Yes, so.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if we're fighting for no more, then we're all losers in the end, ain't we? Don't matter, does it, win or lose, if it's no more. I miss the grocery store.
Yeah, you play.
I did before. Paul'd sit me on his lap. Just a gentle bounce and the strings. It was good. Another guy in the platoon brought one from home. He was nice. He had the same bounce. Didn't last very long, though. Neither did Paul. Something about that bounce. Ain't the same string, same body, but the chords is wrong. No bounce. Just that buzz. Where do you find that?
Friend gave it to me.
You know, chocolate ain't so easy to come by these days.
No. We were fighting up there, and I think he knew that once he crossed that line, he might never come back. Just to tell each other stories, have a couple laughs, and away we drew straws. He lost. He handed it to me saying, "It wouldn't be so fair to waste something so precious. Chocolate's worth a lot today, ain't it?" Guess it's worth a lot more than me now. Oh, we laughed at that. He was a good friend.
I remember when you could get it at the corner store. Remember? Ever wonder what happened to the corner stores and the grocery stores? I wonder what happened to a lot of places. The people are mostly gone, but
I hear they say the war will be over soon.
I thought you said it just begun.
Did I? It's the beginning of the end. Here. Stop your wondering. Mhm.
Thank you.
Mhm. What's the matter?
Does it still taste like it used to?
It's still chocolate.
I know. But
Oh,
does it taste the same? Been a long time since. Within this dark square is a lifetime, and if we destroy this, what will we have left? You know? Take it. I don't want it. Take it. I'm scared.
it scares you. It's chocolate.
Exactly. I know. They started this war over chocolate, where the corner store was bombed, and now we're gonna pay
You
for
don't
it.
have to eat it if you don't want to.
You ain't scared?
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Well, you should be. You and me are just another one of Ma's boys pissing in the mud. We're just cowering and drowning in the mud. Look at it. Glistening. All that sweet darkness, that sweet goodness. Can't you taste it? Ma's boys gone. They've joined the flock. Those young men playing at war, they've gone off to glorious purpose because they so strong. But you're too young to fight. You're too scared to die.
He throws the chocolate into the mud.
There's blood on that candy and I can smell
Why,
it.
no!
Mary emerges from her hiding spot.
Pa, is that you? Will you read me Genesis? When it gets like this out there, it's awful dark. You know how scared I am of the thunder.
Ma'am?
Oh, boys, you're dirty. Well, I'll have to clean you up before Pa gets back. The owner gets back. Didn't Pa ever tell you not to track mud into the house? Never mind that. We best start packing for the flood.
Ma'am, I need you to stop moving right now.
Can't stop, it's already in motion. The bath will be drawn and the flood is coming. Till then, let's get those boots off.
Ma'am, you gotta stop.
Young man, didn't anyone ever tell you to respect your elders? Go on, help your friend while I draw some water.
Ma. Son, put that down. Ma's here. I don't know why she came tonight. She's been waiting for Pa and
What are you talking about? Is she after the land too?
Here we are.
Mary grabs a bucket of water and begins to clean the feet of the soldiers.
let me help you with that, Ma.
I've got it myself, thank you very much. You are my guest, and after all, Pa would have a fit.
No, I insist,
Come
Ma.
sit down, we need to fix you up.
No, let me
Don't
help.
touch
No,
it!
no.
You're filthy, you know that, right? Come, sit down. You've been playing awfully hard out there, haven't you?
It's rough, Ma. Boys don't play so nice anymore.
I know, sweetheart. Come inside. It's starting to rain and the flood is coming. Oh, look at your feet. Could I ask you to take your shoes off so you don't track mud into my house? Yes. You boys have been playing hard, scaring those poor birds. Screaming and hollering out there like that.
Sorry, ma'am.
All right. I suppose boys have to be boys, though I do miss the warbling at the window. It's been so quiet here. Only the static in the dark.
I can turn it off.
No!
She grabs his hand.
You're so cold. You're such a young boy and he's already so cold. Oh, Pa, can't we keep him? No, Mary, the bird can't fly best not to let him just go on in the mud like that. Pa, don't! He's got to leave the land somehow. He will, Mary, just like you and me. Come on now, shut the door to the house before you let the flies in.
What are you?
Sit. I was called Mary once. Don't remember much more than living here temporarily.
Temporarily.
Well, we are all guests in the owner's house, and someone's got to watch it. Home is like a ship, and if there is no one steering, pretty soon we'll rise above it.
You touched me.
Your mama never touched you?
No, I just understood.
Yeah, mothers often understand more than children.
About war? Yes, we do. Though I don't want to talk on that already, dreary enough as it is. Pa doesn't like fighting.
What is it that you know more than a soldier?
I told you I don't want to speak on that.
Stop being disrespectful.
Don't fight, boys. Leave it out for the field. You know Pa doesn't want to hear about it. How angry he gets. Boys, I love you, but you've got to learn to share. The chocolate would have been a good step.
She's been watching us.
Be quiet. That's an order.
I only know what the frequencies say. I hear a brief song for once in a while. I miss the music, the birds. I cared for my boys. They had so much faith in goodness, and they marched off with the grandest ideas. They sailed away to a land untouched. I told them to wash their feet and don't forget to share. Pa's big on sharing.
When will Pa be home?
Don't know. Feels like he's been gone a long time. The owner left me in charge, though. I've been carefully watching. He told me before he left. He'd read me Genesis when he came home.
Genesis. They say it's almost over.
I heard that. But I'm not afraid not to know. Could be over soon, or it may take some time. All I know is that the earth will endure.
That sounds right then.
Pa taught me everything I know. I'm not ashamed to be where I am, cleaning the feet of my boys. I do what I can for man, and you boys have a full life in you. The grocery store and the corner store still wait for your return. There will be enough chocolate one day to substitute for the mud.
I like chocolate, Ma.
I know you do. Times are hard, but times will be over soon enough.
I wish I could believe that.
I don't like to wish.
Why not?
It feels like I'm betraying something that is already set in motion. Like the rain. You can wish it to be over, but until it's time, it won't. Wishing in that way is a little bit like lying.
Do you wish for the war to end, for victory?
I told you I don't wish. There's no victory when fighting. You're still fighting, and Pa doesn't like that.
Boy, she told you she didn't want to talk on that.
I know. Until she's tasted the mud, I don't believe a thing she says.
It's not me, that's all I'll say. It's not me.
No, it's not you.
Your face. It's so dirty.
I like it that way.
Oh, you'll let the flies in.
Good.
Stop scaring Ma, boy.
She ain't your ma!
Stop fighting. I've seen a good men over the years who have tried to take the land. You ain't the first, and you won't be the last. I used to be up above walking on water. I listened to the frequencies which to you are static. I remember that I had wings too once. That's all gone now. Starved as we are, I sometimes look down and think, I think I can see where we fell. Or is it up? I miss the sky. I miss my children. Does the sun still shine? Is the grass green? It's been a long time. A long war. My ribs are aching to come home. Come. Pray with me.
No.
Okay.
Please. We haven't much longer. Now, come. Sit. Pa, if you're listening, I pray for the beauty of the earth. Let the land be a cradle for your children's weary, worn-torn heads. Let it be quick for me. Guide these baby birds back to the nest, because they're just baby birds looking for worms. We're all just babies in the mud, yearning for feed and clothes. Promise, Father, I promise you that I am done fighting over mud. It is just mud and nothing more. Pa said he'd be back, and when he comes, he'll bring his gun, and then it's no use fighting anymore, Pa. Don't cry. We're all just thieves in the mud, murderers too. He's a sinner, yes. But Father, he's tried so hard. We all tried so hard. If we failed you for trying, forgive me. It can be awfully dark without a light. Pa, I know it's time. They're just boys. Boys chasing fireflies in the great field of glory. Children playing in the mud, waiting to follow the birds home. I understand now, Pa. You save us.
What the hell?
Paul, that you knocking?
It's the birds. Praise be.
I won't turn off.
Paul's coming home. I can see him on the steps.
Shut up, get the hell up. You're my God. Stop. I can taste it.
Look, it's Pa. Paul's come home.
Snap out of it, soldier. You wait, look up.
Look at the door. No. Look at the door. Look at the door.
Stop
son.
singing.
Son, look at the door. It's
Stop
the door.
Quiet. You've been too quiet, son. You are worried and upset about many things. Please, Charlie, listen. Listen. The darkness is passing and the true light is already shining. Oh, you just have to listen. I'm flying now. I'm flying.
Mary's body collapses on top of Soldier 1. Soldier 2 finally reaches the radio and turns it off. He sets the gun down. Soldier 1 rushes from the body to kill Soldier 2.
Mom was dead once we crossed the sea. That's just a crazy old lady, and I saved her from herself.
That was Ma, you monster.
Pull yourself together, man. That lady is free to fly with her birds. Now we can get back to the land. I'll be me.
I should have killed you.
It was your choice. And perhaps if you hadn't forgotten the taste, you wouldn't have spared me.
But
you were so focused on the grocery store, you almost lost the war. She's dead.
my mother.
You should thank me for putting her out of her misery, soldier. You defied your orders by not killing me. I could put a bullet between your eyes for your actions. But I am merciful. Mercy is what I gave to that poor woman. She is now reunited with her boys.
What about Pa?
There's no Pa. There's no Pa. Or secret frequencies. Or flood. It's just us. And the mud. Let me remind you of all that chocolate earth. The only parent you have now is the land. And it will endure. But we'll never forsake our chocolate earth. I tasted it, you see. And now I'm full. Eat. It will make you feel better. Chew. And swallow.
She lived and she breathed.
And now she'll bleed. It's done. We won.
But at what cost?
Does it matter? Humanity would be extinct, and in a matter of years, the Earth would be gone in another billion. She would have died anyway. Isn't it mercy to save someone from themselves? The land was a responsibility. It weighed on her. It would have killed her one day. Instead of choking on the mud, she's now free to fly. What we have done is free a bird from out the oil. It'll make sense one day. As you choke on the mud and look toward the barrel with a smile, it's that moment when the cold slick earth clogs your throat, and your heart suffocates, then you know all it takes is one hole, one small inconsequential pinprick, and the blood will flow, and the mud will go.
We could fly.
Yes. Now you see, from the beginning, she wanted to die. We do it for the greater good. We have freed another bird from out the oil. With our help, soon the sky will be filled with the birds again. The land will be full. We'll never be hungry again.
Will they ever understand?
I fear not.
Ain't that sad?
Who cares if it's true?
But what about what I feel?
No one listens. So no one cares what you feel. In the end, feeling is the most inconsequential of things.
But it hurts.
It's all about hurting.
For how long?
It's different for each. But you'll know once the feeling of the mud on your face is indistinguishable from the blood.
How long will that take?
Ma makes 5. It never was the color red,
Or the smell which haunted me?
but the warmth on the cold
And the flies. Those big black bodies which buzz in the ears like the hum.
of a lawnmower.
That hum which haunts my waking dream. It matched the resonance of the march and
the ringing
of the school bell, the hum of the gun in tandem with the never-ending beat.
thump, thump, thump. Mm. Static.
Red mud. The first thing I do when I come back is wash my face. I have to touch to see if I'm still real. My eyes still see, my nose can smell, and that I can taste the lemon. Lemon was my favorite.
Mine too.
What do you remember?
It was July.
When? Before?
Before, yes, there was a before.
There was a lemon tree that grew up from the garden. I remember because we were 7 years old, lying under the branches of the fruit. Almost looked like a solar system, a celestial blanket of stars made out of green space and yellow growth. July had become a chlorophyll-filled fever dream where the blue sky and the manicured lawn were all tainted with the smell of lemon.
The cool ice from the fridge, a mini tundra in a glass terrarium, winter in July or May. Maybe it was May. It was May, spring, the flowers and the scent of daffodils which mingled in the ice. Spring, the ice, winter thawing. Finally, it's spring, the birds are dancing, they're flying.
The lemons picked in the kitchen, stars for the grinder, sitting by the sink as the cool autumn water runs. Mom is there with her knife and the squeezer, those golden globes, heads robbed from their home, the citizens of the garden to face the guillotine.
The bird, it fell, those wings no longer fluttered. Winter is gone as the fire grows. But I'm thirsty, what will I drink? The glass is a desert, it's so fragile, and I watch the soil greedily drink.
Soldier 1 picks up Mary's body and places it on the bed. He covers her with a sheet.
The stars, all mangled, fly to the compost heap. They fly, the tree barren, and yet I am full. We buried the bird in the dirt.
Mom sweetens the blow with sugar, that sour blood wrought from those innocent veins.
The dirt was soon soft with our tears, not for the bird, but the sky.
The unconquerable territory.
We drank it,
We watered it.
we loved it,
We killed it. Thank you.
Now, let's clean up.
There any washcloths? She used that sponge on our feet.
I don't see any.
Oh wait, I got it. I think.
Soldier 1 heads over to Mary's body and tears off 2 pieces of cloth from the sheet.
That'll work.
Oh. How do I look?
Just a few more spots. What about me?
Oh, you're good.
It's just a bit on the corner of your mouth.
Oh. Just right here.
There.
Oh. Good.
Yeah.
I think you're good. All clean?
All clean.
All
All clean.
clean.
The soldiers blow out the candle and exit. In the darkness, Mary sits up and moves to a door previously unseen. She softly hums, "O come all ye faithful." She turns the handle and light floods the basement from beyond. Cleansing bubbles float in as she steps out of the door. The sound fades as the door swings shut, leaving the audience behind in the darkness of the earth.